Today we're gonna try Jack's new wraps. They're bringing the snack wraps back. There's a lot of interesting things happening at Jack in the Box. First of all, I want to say I'm sorry about this video if you hear the AC. It is another scorcher out here. You probably can't tell because it's a video, but it's very hot. It's over 100 degrees in Texas. I'm here in my car. If I don't have the AC on, and I have it on low, if I don't even have it on low, I will die of sweat within like 30 seconds. So that has to be on. If you hear that, I'm sorry. Otherwise, at Jack in the Box, they have... I was planning today to get the Snoop Dogg Munchie Meal, which they've been advertising as a thing coming out. It looked pretty good. It has a weird... here's a snack wrap, by the way. It has a weird kind of chicken sandwich, which is interesting. It's like a brioche bun that almost looks like a hot dog bun, and 2 chicken fingers, chicken tenders in it, with a bunch of sauces and cheese stuff and stuff on it to make a kind of loaded chicken sandwich. Now the problem with that is, and I would have gotten that because it sounds pretty good, the problem is the price is insane. I don't know who thought this would be a good idea, but the Snoop's Munchie Meal is $14. That's the advertised price, $14, and you get the sandwich, you get a brownie, you get 2 tacos and a drink, I believe is the total meal for $14, which is insane. I might have that slightly wrong. It might come with fries, I'm not sure. But either way, $14 is utterly ridiculous for what is essentially just a couple items together to make Snoop's Munchie Meal. Now, I appreciate that they came out with a new item for this, the chicken sandwich, which I was going to try on its own anyway. The loaded, I believe it's called the loaded chicken sando. I was going to try that anyway, and then I looked up the individual price for this loaded chicken sandwich, $7.99 here, which is also ridiculous. It's literally 2 chicken strips, you know, in a bun with some sauce and cheese and stuff on it. There's no reason for it to be $7.99. There's something about Jack in the Box where chicken strips are extremely expensive at Jack in the Box. I don't know what happened. Their chicken strips are pretty good, don't get me wrong, but they're just way overpriced, and somehow this chicken sandwich came out to be $7.99, which makes no sense. The brownie I thought about trying. It was only like $2.50 or something, but I don't really want dessert right now, so I went to the thing that is new-ish. I don't know exactly when they launched these, but the snack wraps, which I love. I'm a big fan of snack wraps. I wish McDonald's would bring back their snack wraps. I feel like the wrap wars are starting to heat up a little bit. Everybody's starting to get into the wrap game, so I'm hoping that McDonald's will as well and get back into the wrap game soon enough. But for now, we have Jack in the Box, who gave me it in this weird taco wrapper. Let's see what's in it exactly, because I'm not sure. It seems like it's a decent size. Open it up. There's your good old chicken strip. Let me try to show this without spilling all over myself and ruining this. So you have a chicken strip, some lettuce, some kind of sauce. I believe that's their good sauce, which I'm not sure exactly what it's supposed to be made of. And there is some strands of cheese in there, but they really went light on the cheese. I'll say that. Oh, and there's a couple pickles. I just noticed there's a couple pickles in there, which is very odd. But, and it's also odd the way this is composed. I mean, this is just Jack in the Box. They're very inconsistent around me, but there's 2 pickles. I wish I could get this on camera without spilling everything, but there's 2 pickles on right here, and then there's no more anywhere else in the snack wrap. So let's wrap this back up and give it a shot. But the composition here is a little worrying, even though the idea I think is good. There's ranch, there's that good sauce, lettuce, and cheese, which I think is fine. The pickles, a little strange. We'll see how good this chicken strip is, because that's not the usual. Usually Jack in the Box chicken strips don't really look like this, in my opinion. They're a different shape, so maybe they changed their chicken strip recipe. Anyway, let's try it. I'm gonna have to tear some of this excess edge off so I get a good bite. All right. I feel like my expectations for the most part have been met here, but I'm not blown away by this wrap, which they're calling just Jack wraps. I had to look at my receipt real fast, which is important because I wanted to talk about price, as I was talking about before. Now, the price for these wraps around me are $3.29 each, which I will say, you know, first impression from me is that that's, I think, a fair price in 2023 for a snack wrap. $3.29 I think is a fair price. but I do wish it was a little bit cheaper. I wish it was something that was like 2 for $6, maybe 2 for $6, even though it's only really a 60-cent discount. I think would really step up the excitement behind these snack wraps, because at $3.29 each, it's right at that kind of price point where I'm not sure I really want to add one on. You know, if I'm getting a burger or something at Jack in the Box, do I want to get a snack wrap 2 for $3.29? I don't know. If it was $2.50, it would be an easy one to add on, but $3.29, it's a little bit odd. And then if it was 2 for $6, I feel like I could go in and say, okay, I want 2 snack wraps, and that's, you know, my meal or whatever. But $3.29 is just, it's just right at that. It's the perfect price point to be annoying, in that it's slightly too high, but not so high that I would outright not want to order it. But it's high enough that I have to second guess myself, if that makes sense. So $3.29, it's a fair price. I don't want to knock them too much on it, but I do think it is a little bit too expensive, and I wish it was a little bit cheaper and they had maybe some kind of deal to go along with it. But they're trying to push the Snoop Dogg meal and stuff, which is insane to me. I don't understand. Jack in the Box does some crazy things from time to time, but the $14 meal, I just can't get past, because most people who are going to Jack in the Box want cheap food. That's what you go to Jack in the Box for. Nobody's really looking for a quality item. I think when they go to Jack in the Box, it's you want good cheap food, or you're drunk and it's late at night, or it's late at night and you're high and you want some food, and you can drive through, because a lot of Jack in the Boxes are 24 hours, and you can get, you know, a burger and tacos and fries, and, you know, you can get a bunch of different stuff. That's the strength of Jack in the Box, is the variety and it's the availability. Those are the two strengths of Jack in the Box. It's not necessarily the quality, even though a lot of the things are pretty good and you do have to maintain a level of quality. I don't think anybody's looking for premium from Jack in the Box, is what I meant to say. It's not necessarily the quality. I don't think anybody's looking for a premium fast food experience when they go to Jack in the Box. What you're looking for is something fast and greasy and good for the middle of the night. That's generally what most people want, or just, you know, it's after work or something like that, or you're on your lunch break and you just want something fast and tasty. You're not really looking to spend $14. So that's crazy to me. The snack wrap, decent price. I wish it was a little bit cheaper. As for the taste, the chicken tenders were actually really good. I don't know. I think it's a different recipe. I feel like their chicken tenders used to be different. But these ones, well, this one chicken tender, I should say, this is one chicken tender. It's decent size, very crispy, fresh, juicy, tasted good. Hit all the marks. The wrap was fine. The sauces were good. The Yum Yum sauce, or Good sauce, I don't remember what the name of it is. The orange sauce, it kind of reminds me of a Chipotle a little bit. It's sweet and smoky, not spicy at all, but it has a smokiness and a kind of, I don't know how to say it. It has a sweet smokiness to it, very much like Chipotle, but maybe a little bit too sweet. Not bad. I like it. I think it mixes well with the ranch that they had in there, and the lettuce and the cheese. All work together to make a snack wrap I would call good, but not excellent. Good quality, good ingredients, everything is there. The only thing that doesn't make sense to me is the pickles. I don't know why those were there. I took one bite with the pickles and then I took them out. I guess maybe if you like pickles, you'll like those, but they really feel like they don't necessarily meld with the snack wrap concept. I feel like McDonald's nailed it. They got it right, and Jack in the Box is getting it right this time. You just need the chicken. You basically want fresh ingredients with your chicken. You want chicken, lettuce, maybe tomato, some shredded cheese, and some kind of sauce. That's it. You don't really need anything else to complement a snack wrap. I appreciate that they tried, I guess, but I don't think pickles is necessarily a good addition. But otherwise, I will say that the Jack in the Box snack wraps, solid. Again, decent price, decent ingredients, all that good stuff, but just nothing remarkable. So, and as an entrant into the snack wrap wars, they're mediocre, but they're decent. So if you're at Jack in the Box late at night one day after spending most of your night drinking, and you just want to go through and get some greasy food, I guess you can add on a snack wrap for $3.29 if you've got the money, but I don't think it's necessarily something you should go out of your way for. As far as the snack wrap wars are going, everybody in the game right now is just kind of not bringing their A game. They're kind of in the middle, a little bit mediocre. Hopefully McDonald's comes back with the real snack wrap. But as for the Jack in the Box, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. I'm going to be a little bit harsh on it. I think it could go to a 4 because it tastes fine, but it just doesn't taste remarkable. And for the price, I can't go any higher. If it was a little bit cheaper, if it was on some kind of special, I might be willing to go to a 4. But as for now, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 and say maybe try it, maybe don't. So that's Jack in the Box's Jack Wraps, not Snack Wraps, Jack Wraps. And I will see you all next time.